Hey, Bolo buddies. Thanks for watching. All right, you guys, we're going to talk about some big money bolos. And as I stated on my thumbnail, a board game sold for $499.99. How crazy is that? This is my Bolo Buddies Facebook group. If you're not in it, come join. It's completely free. If you want to share your bolo at the top of the group under the share post, I will feature it in a video just like this. Bolo stands for an item to be on the lookout for. All right, let's start here with the first item. This is a vintage Smith & Hawken wooden duck painted green hand-carved Target figurine. And there are a few brands. I always double check comps, especially when I find older pieces. Pier 1, Cracker Barrel, Target, etc. Target is also one of those brands. Found this sitting on the shelf at my Goodwill. They had 3 total ducks, prices $3.99 to $5.99 each. I sold all 3 ducks to a single buyer for a combined total of $125. So it looks like there were 3 of them. So Target brand, let's look at the bottom right here. Would you have picked it up or walked right past it? Let me know in the comments. All right, let's check out the next one. This one is the World of Warcraft, the board game, the Burning Crusade expansion, new and sealed. Here I am back again with another video game related bolo. So it's a board game, but it's video game related. I always keep an eye out for video game related merch just because they don't make a whole ton of it. I was outsourcing and I wanted to take a quick stop at my local bookstore specifically to see if they had something I could use my 10% off coupon on before it expired at the end of February. I know the World of Warcraft board games have some amazing value, and when I double checked comps, my jaw hit the floor. They had made a mistake when they priced this one. It should have been marked $500, but whoever did the pricing only printed out a barcode for $50. Paid $45 with the coupon, sold in about a week for $499.99. And this is WTFD I buy. What the flip did I buy? There it is. You bought a big money bolo. That's what you bought. All right, let's look at the next one here. Paid a quarter for this rhino plush at a local thrift store. It took a while to sell, but I think it's because the shipping had the wrong dimensions. It was still a great profit given the price. My store is Thrifting Addiction, and I'm also on Instagram. You guys give her a follow. This is a Carter's John Lennon Rhino plush. So yeah, if you measure this, it's 25 inches long. So you're going to want to squish this into a smaller, compact PolyMailer, or I like to use bubble mailers on my plush. That protects the eyes a little bit. I always say if they have hard eyes, I usually will put some extra bubble wrap around their eyes. And if it's a really expensive plush, I will box it. There you go. The next one is this Chinon, Chinon, 4000 GL. It's a projector. And it says, Granny's Shop is my eBay store. Found this at a Second Harvest thrift store. It was half off day, so paid $2.04 and sold in 2 days for full asking price of $79.99. I don't like testing things like that. So I usually do not pick up things that you have to test. Let me know what you guys think about that. Do you pick things up that you have to test? If so, do you test them or do you just sell them untested? Look at this scarab watch. Okay, these right here are probably, I'm guessing, stone, but scarabs are really pretty hot. I've learned that on Whatnot. People love the scarab shape. This was in January, but hey, I just figured this out. So she just learned how to share in the Facebook group. So she said, I bought this on Whatnot for $15, listed it for $219 and took a best offer of $189 plus shipping. Took about 6 months, but what a great flip. Put a new battery in it. This was vintage, but still had the plastic on the part of the clasp. Kenneth J. Lane, guys. So Kenneth J. Lane is a really good brand, and it also has scarabs. So this had 2 great things going for it, and she bought it on Whatnot for $15. That is awesome. This one is Grandmother's Buttons Rivoli Necklace Earring, gold tone, pink, and iridescent. So what I love about this, there's no brand. There's nothing super, just keywords, Rivoli. That's the type of, this right here is a Rivoli. And again, I've learned a lot of what I know about jewelry from selling jewelry on Whatnot. I knew nothing. Oh, no, what? Nope, I lied. I thought that was just her keyword. That is the brand. I lied. Grandmother's Buttons. Oh my goodness. That's the name of the brand. Okay. So I'm gonna have to research that brand. I've never heard of it. Bought this on Whatnot for about 15 and listed it for 121. Sold after 3 months for a best offer of 116. I love sourcing on Whatnot. You are amazing and such a hard worker. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. And thank you for coming over and sharing. She said, we all love you and appreciate all your hard work. P.S. Told you I would figure out how to do it. Now be prepared for lots of posts from me. Catch me on Whatnot, not currently live, but lots of listings on Marketplace, Etsy, eBay, Mercari, Posh, and Depop. Horse Lover 1969, and eBay is just Horse Lover 69. So give her a follow, guys. She has awesome items. I cannot believe that is the name of the brand. Here I thought she was just using a fun keyword. All right, let's go on to the next one. You guys give Horse Lover 1969 a follow on all the places. This one I love because this one is one you probably walk past. I always pick up old Expo markers if they have a strong smell. These full odor Expo markers sold for 22 and I found for a quarter at a church sale. I've sold boxed ones for $50 to $70. So does a strong smell mean they're going to work, or why do you check the smell? It's so funny because I've been doing my Whatnot shows and I had a brooch the other night and it was plastic and somebody's like, "Smell it." I'm like, "Smell it?" Okay. I'm like, "It doesn't smell like anything." And then another show, it was like last night, I think, or the night before. I forget what I picked up. And she's like, "Smell it." I'm like, "Didn't you ask me to smell something the other night?" I'm like, "What is going on? Why do you want me to smell everything?" But I smelled it. I can't remember what it was, but I was cracking up. Anyway, so I guess this person smells the markers to make sure they have a strong smell. All right, let's look at the next one. Franklin Mint Animals Play Figural Napkin Ring Holder Silver Plate Bear Cub. Found this at a red and white blue thrift store, paid $3, listed for 69, accepted a best offer of 48 days later for 55 plus shipping on eBay. I am the Lost Closet 12 on eBay and YouTube. And you guys, I've mentioned selling on Whatnot a few times, and you all know if you follow me, I sell on Whatnot. I talk about it all the time because I love it. And I hope you guys will come join me in a show. I'm Bolo Buddies over there, and there is a referral link down below where you can get $15 to shop if you join with that, if you've never been on Whatnot before. It is a great place to source. As you saw, Horse Lover 1969 bought those 2 items on Whatnot and flipped them for big money. So check it out. This one here says, "Here is my best February sale so far. I bought this on offer up for 150 and sold it on eBay for $699.99 plus shipping. My eBay store is Hamilton's Heirlooms." Yeah, look at that, you guys. These are super cool. Never had one. You got to be fancy for one of these, I think, but I could see it being really cool if you have like a fancy office or something like that. All right, the next one is, yeah, it's soap, guys. Paid $3 for 3 packages of this discounted Dial soap at a small local thrift shop. It's Dial for Men Odor Armor. They sold for 60 plus shipping in about a week. My eBay store is Source for Good. And yeah, it's Dial soap. So maybe it's discontinued. $60. Could you imagine paying $20 for a bar of soap? Woo! Nice bolo. All right, let's look at this one. AAA Antiques and Collectibles always has amazing stuff. And if you follow my Facebook group, he always puts really good posts on Facebook. He is a Bolo finder. So come into the Facebook group. It's free to join and you will learn so much. Where I got this item at a estate sale, private pick. What I paid for the item, $20, and it sold for $299.88. And it is a Little Comfort Smith and Egg crank mini sewing machine. Whoa, that is cool. I'm telling you, he finds super cool stuff. Here's another one from him. Vintage Italian Vetri di Empoli gold white glass wine decanter. Wow. Got it at a garage sale, paid $2 and sold it for $127.88. I want to go to his garage sales. Miniature signed oil painting, St. Francisco. Adobe Church, Golden, New Mexico. Garage sale, paid $1, sold for $99.88. And he has such a wide variety of items. Super cool. Signed Israeli PM Benjamin. Oh, I don't know how to say that. I know I should, but I don't. BB is this part. My story hardcover book plate COA. let's see, got it at Savers, paid $3 and it sold for $185.88. And again, this is AAA Antiques and Collectibles. And the last one here is also from him. It's a Nambu Maya. Half the things he buys, I can't pronounce the titles, so I apologize, guys. Nobuho, cast iron minimalist Scotty dog, vintage MCM paperweight statue. Got this at a garage sale, paid 25 cents, you guys, and sold it for 124.88 on eBay. And the next one, check this out. Paid 20 for this Beatles matchstick holder from an online auction. There's none sold in the eBay research tab and only about 3 on WorthPoint. The highest being 370-ish. I listed mine high and took an offer of 400 by the end of the day. eBay stores the dog patch picker, as is my Facebook page. So you guys follow him on Facebook as well. Check this out. It's a matchstick box, you guys. Hardcore collectors out there, right? Great job on the photos, showing all the different areas and all the problems and stuff. Courtney, I appreciate your great videos and Facebook group. Oh, thank you so much. You guys, please follow the Dog Patch Picker and everybody else that has shared in this video. I appreciate you guys so much. I usually, at the end of the video, share my bolos, but what I decided to do, for the next 2 months, I don't know if I'll keep it going or not. I'm going to do my what solds, and it will include big money and bread and butter items. So watch for those. And so there won't be any of mine at the end of the videos for a couple months. I'm going to see how that goes. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you at the next one. Thanks for watching. It's not ending.